Hello, everyone, and welcome to another podcast with Elke and Jutta. Today, I want to ask Elke, why are so many people dissatisfied or even trapped? Because I love to talk with people and I could hear it, I could feel it that they are, yeah, trapped by themselves. And so I welcome Elke. Hello, Elke. What can you tell me and everybody about this, being dissatisfied or feeling trapped?
Yeah, hello, beautiful Jutta, and hello, my beautiful friends. It's always so exciting and so amazing to connect, to grow, to expand together, to love together, to be the love that we are, and to feel that. So, Jutta,
Hmm.
is this something that you have seen has grown the last few years? Or
Yeah,
has it?
there were people, they told me that they feel like that. But it's not only the telling, it's that I can feel it.
Mm-hmm,
Because some people don't want to talk about it.
mm-hmm.
But for me, it was the feeling that they probably, yeah, even don't recognize it. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, okay, the last many years, the energies have been coming in because humanity has decided that it is time to step out of the old and into the new. So, meaning out of the old paradigm into the new paradigm of love, of the
Mhm.
heart, of beauty, of innocence, of purity, of consciousness, growing, expanding, and being the love that it is, the lightness that it is. So, the energies have been coming in, the frequencies have gone up, and all the stuff that has been hidden on mass consciousness level, on the earth realm, so meaning Gaia, and of course on the individual level are coming up. Things that we have hidden from ourselves, or the masses have hidden, that have been hidden within mass consciousness or within the system or whatever. So it's not that it's something new, it's just coming up. So many, because the contrasts, I mean, you may feel it, you see it, right? It seems it gets, first of all, it gets faster and faster. Everything seems
Mhm.
to become quicker. That's because the frequencies that are coming in are bringing everything up, and well, it gets quicker, especially as there are so many that are trying to hold on to the new. So, and humans, so society, people as a whole, within their mind, their egoic structure, within their identities, have been masters of hiding and suppressing and stuffing things down. So that they are somewhere hidden in the basement and they are now coming up. So for many, they may feel, as you say, trapped and dissatisfied. So the question is this new for you? So for the person that is feeling like that, or is this something that has been there for a long time and it's now coming up for you to look at and address, right? So this is first and foremost about your integrity and the truthfulness with yourself and as yourself. Looking at things, so stopping to run from the truth, from what is, right? So, well, I feel dissatisfied, and in the old paradigm, so people, well, I'm dissatisfied, I have to take on a new hobby, so I start to play tennis, and now my mind is occupied, or I'm gonna read a book, and or sit in front of the TV and let myself be entertained, right? So that I don't have to address what I feel deep within myself, the dissatisfaction, the question within myself, why am I even doing this? Does this make any sense? Or what's really, why am I here? Those are questions that you have felt within yourself, or I'm not talking you, so that many have felt inside of themselves for a long time. And unfortunately, most decide to run or put their head in the sand, like an ostrich, right? So that they don't, or like a little child that says, "Oh, I'm not hearing you, I'm not seeing you," so therefore it's not there, right? So I'm ignoring it, and if I'm ignoring it, it's not there, it has to go away. Well, that's not how it works, my friends, unfortunately, because the more you ignore it, the bigger it gets, right? It's like a little ant or a little spider that is there, but you say, no, you're not there, and whatever. And then it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and you run because it becomes bigger, right? And then it's real fear that you feel, and you run more, and then it becomes a big dragon until you stop and look at it, until there is something that lets you stop.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, sometimes that's necessary. That's your entourage, the universe, your higher level saying, okay, it's time to stop running from yourself. It's time to step into yourself, into the truth. And as the old paradigm is going away and the new is coming in, well, this is not optional anymore. So everyone is asked to stop and look at what's really going on. So for this example, so I am dissatisfied. So for many it is, well, I have a job, I have a family, and I'm going to work, I'm doing my work, but there is no real excitement, there is no exuberance, and I don't like my co-workers, and my boss is this and that or the other. And my wife, well, or husband or partner, well, I don't really know who this person is, right? It was awesome the first few years. So we did things together, and I thought this is the one that complements me and fills the missing space within me. And now it's like a different person, right? So,
Mhm.
and all of this stuff. But it's just now because you cannot hide it. It cannot hide anymore. As you see on the outside with politics, with whatnot, they try to put it back on under the rug, but it comes up and comes up and comes up and comes up. And it's the same for you, right? This feeling of there's something off. This feeling, oh, I don't know, why did I even choose this? Is it because, well, everyone does it, or is it because I love it? So it's really the first thing when you feel dissatisfied and trapped is to stop, take a deep breath, put everything and everyone outside of you, and feel into your heart. So, higher levels, I want to know the truth. What is really going on here? What did I miss? Again, within the old paradigm, you would say, well, my husband is having a midlife crisis, whatever, or my wife, whatever, and they will come back to being normal again, whatever that means, or they are just having a bad time or whatever. Or for myself, well, if there would be another boss, then I would be happy. Or if my coworkers would just be a little nicer, then everything would be fine. So the question is, with your job, with your partner, with whatever it might be, within your heart, let's together tune into whatever comes up for you, where you feel dissatisfied, trapped, not getting anywhere, perceive that others don't understand you, that they have to change, whatever. Let's feel into it. Let's say you have a partner and you think, well, why is this person, well, do I even know this person, right? What is going on with them? So let's feel into our heart. Is the love still there? Do I still love them? Do I accept them for who they are? Do I even know who they are? Do I want to find out who they are? Am I in this relationship with all of my heart? Or am I trying to push my opinions, my perceptions onto them? Do I want them to be like I want them to be? Do I want them to do something that makes me happy? So they are basically there to make me happy. Or do I love them for who they are? Whatever they do, just because they are them. And if you don't know them, well, let's find out. Let's open our hearts, connect with their hearts, and then have a real conversation. Find out what makes their heart sing. Find out what they love, what they enjoy. And the same is true with a job, with your coworkers. So are you going to work with your heart fully open, bringing your heart, the love that you are, to this job, putting all this love into what you do? Are you connecting or communicating with your coworkers with an open heart? Not being the welcome mat, but just genuinely wanting to know who they are. Letting them be who they are. And if, of course, they are abusive, whatever, well, they can do whatever they want. If it's not of love, we don't have to accept it, right? We are there to do a certain job. Again, this is about being brutally honest with yourself. How do I feel about it? Have I been doing this stuff because everyone else does it? Why am I doing what I'm doing when I'm doing it? Am I enjoying it or not? So it's about standing still, looking at what is. And then for many, well, they say, well, I cannot, let's say, I don't like my job. I cannot leave my job because I have to feed my family. I cannot leave my family because of the kids.
Mhm.
Well, okay, you don't have to do that, right? That would be running for the hills. So, but really looking at how am I connecting with the others? Do I bring my heart into everything? So, and if the job, if it's something you are doing that you don't enjoy, so what would I really enjoy? It's really connecting with your entourage, your higher levels. Higher levels show me what I would enjoy, entourage show me what would be more complementary. And if there's problems with coworkers, let's just, well, we are there to do our work. If they try to put us down, if they try to this or that, well, we stand in our truth. Okay? The problems they have with us are not our problems. They are theirs, which they are projecting onto you. So it's not yours to take them in, take them on, or make it your own, or try to jump through hoops that are just, you didn't sign up for that. You don't get paid for that, right? It's just within yourself. Okay, am I doing everything I can from the heart as and with the love that I am? And am I doing the best I can? If the answer is yes, awesome. So if this job is not complementary, so let's call the universe, our entourage, higher levels, entourage, show me what I would enjoy. And then there will be inspirations, thoughts. Well, let's look there, or let's connect there, or why don't we volunteer here or there, or connect with these people? And we bring our heart everywhere. So, not planning where do I make the most money, whatever, but where do I feel the most open? Where and how do I feel the most joyful?
Question. You repeated the sentence, come from your heart, feel it from your heart. When do I feel that it is coming from the heart? I think this is a big, big point because many people, they, yeah, they even don't know that there is a difference coming from the mind, coming from the heart.
Well, that's why we did those podcasts and those meditative experiences to bring you into the heart. So we are taught for those, or to answer your question, to be in the mind, to
Yeah.
plan, to control, to have everything uh, safe, be safe, and expect this and judge this and blah blah blah. Right? You feel it there, and it feels very dense. It feels very harsh. It just feels not natural because it is not. The
Mhm.
difference is we still keep our mind. We're getting rid of the ego, which is all the hoopla, the perceptions, the polarities, the belief systems, the identities, all the stuff that has nothing to do with you, right? So
Yeah.
we keep the mind, we let go of all the filters. We keep the mind as the tool that it is, the beautiful friend that it is, that helps you navigate on this planet, communicate with others, calculate, learn languages, drive a car, all this beautiful stuff, right? That's what the mind is there for. But it's not there to be in the driver's seat. You are there within your heart
Mhm.
in the driver's seat. And that's why we focus or shift our focus from here, up here between the eyes to the heart, that you can feel, even bring your hands in front of the heart, that you can feel the warmth there and opening up the heart. And over time, you will be able to feel your presence there. You, you there, the truth of who you are. This presence, this essence is you, and it can be and it is accessed through the heart. So, and I said it before, things from the mind, they feel harsh, they feel dense. And then you go into the heart. And
Mhm.
then you look at something and you don't think about it, okay? But you feel. So, how does it feel? Does it feel expansive, open, exciting? You feel exuberant? Or does it feel like a brick is coming at you and you become smaller and smaller and smaller and you go into hiding until you ask yourself, well, where did I go, right? Because literally you are going into hiding and then the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah.
Because everything is so dense that you as yourself have no space to expand. So you access the heart through feeling, and you know if something feels exciting, open, exuberant, joyful, and just like fun, right? We came here to have fun on this planet. Then you know, hey, this is something I should look more into. So in the old paradigm, to have it to really explain it, in the old paradigm, you go into something, well, you have a job offered here at this company, and then there is this. Then you look at, oh, I earn more here, and I will have blah 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 blah, all this stuff. And in the new paradigm, you look at both, right? Your entourage are bringing them to you, and then you tune into your heart, leaving all this with whatever. And then, first of all, higher levels, I want to know the truth. Show me which of these two or 10 or how many opportunities I would enjoy the most. And if it's 10, 8 will fall away, or 7, right? And then we look at them, look closer, and tune into them. Even bring our consciousness there. You can do that. Your consciousness can go everywhere. And then we feel how the body reacts. So does it become dense? Does it become heavy? Does it feel like dreading to go and like confinement? Well, that is something that tells you this is not the most complimentary to do. Does it feel open? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel like an adventure and something where you can bring your heart, where you can be yourself, and where you can grow, expand? And even if it scares the hell out of you, because it's something you are not very familiar with, right?
Mm.
So, how does it feel within your heart? See, if I would have followed my mind, my ego, I would have never done, well, most things that I've done in my life because I would have been too scared, right? Oh, you can't, you have never done that. And well, yeah, of course, I can learn it, right? And it's just, hey, this is where my heart points me to. This is what feels most open, most expansive. Nothing to do with earning this amount of money, having a big car, a big house, or whatever. What does feel like joy and enjoyment? How much love can I feel? How much love can I welcome? How much love can I express? How can I be the love that I am and express them that and grow, expand, and find out more about myself? That's, see, old paradigm. I want a new house. I want a bigger car. I want the one that does everything for me that I can feel better about myself and not feel so alone anymore. And if I have the biggest house, the biggest car, then I can feel better than most of humanity and look at them and as if they are lesser than I am, right? So I can make myself, meaning the ego, feel better. New paradigm. This feels like love. This feels exciting. This feels like I could be myself, express myself, have fun, be the love that I am, and grow without bonds, without thinking about, oh my goodness, I've never done that. This is scary. Yes, it is. But consciousness, you as consciousness, you are eternal, first of all. You do not know fear. That's the mind through the ego. So as you are eternal, what is there to fear? You came here on this planet to embody in a physical vehicle where you can feel the grass, the air, the sun on your skin, where you can smell, where you can see, where you can hear, and where you, most importantly, can feel your presence, the love that you are within your physicality. Not the love that humanity, this four-letter word, which is an emotion, which is conditional to something. You have to be like this that I can love you. If you look like this, behave like this, and whatnot. That's not love. You are love because this is the most fitting word. I can express it to you with words because it cannot be expressed with words what I feel within my heart. For you, for the world, for everything, for all of creation. This is way beyond the mind. The mind cannot comprehend that. So the first thing, to come back to our theme here, to our subject, if you feel trapped, dissatisfied, let's look at what we are doing. And let's even, before we run away and say, well, I have to run for the hills, well, no, best not do them, that because you would bring all of this stuff with you, right? So let's look at it and address it, transcend it, and then we can decide from a clear slate without all the baggage, without all the filters in front of our eyes through the mind. So let's, if you're dissatisfied, so higher levels, what would I enjoy? Where could I best complement? Do I love animals? Can I go to a shelter and maybe walk a few dogs a few times a week? Could I take up some sports, which I enjoy, not running away from my problems, but really, truly enjoying, right? Connecting with nature, where you can feel yourself more, where you can feel your heart opening up, where you can feel natural, your natural state again. And then connecting to those around you, be it the co-workers, be it your spouse, your kids, finding out how they feel, what they feel, what they think about, or what's going on with them, truly going on with them, hearing them, and not just asking questions because, well, that's what you do, right? Is your work going well? Are you feeling, are you having success? Are you having enough money? Well, that's all okay, but that's not something that matters. What matters is, who are you? How do you feel? How can I assist you to become more of yourself, the love that you are? How can we walk together into the new paradigm? How can we have fun together? How can we love each other more? So starting with really looking at what you're doing and then asking the universe, your higher levels, your entourage, what do I enjoy? Show me what I would enjoy. And then again, to switch things up, start something new, even something that scares your mind, your ego, right? Like climbing a mountain, not like really climbing, but walking up, or something that feels like joy, but of course would scare the mind. Not that you have to do some bungee jumping or whatever, not something, just something you have never done, right? But really within your heart feels exciting. Or drive to work on a different route. Go out, go somewhere where you've never been, not always going to the same places. Experiencing, really finding out what it is to do something and then deciding for yourself if you enjoy it or not. See, when I was little, I thought to myself, I want to do the most things that are really nearly everything that is available on this planet, just so I know how it is. I wanted to skydive, learn to fly a plane, and whatnot, everything possible. And I did many, many, many things, not all. At this point, many of them are just, well, if I do it, great. If not, it's all good, right? Because I have found myself. But it's really, what do I enjoy? What brings me joy? What brings me fun? Where can I expand? What lets me grow? How can I love more? How can I connect with the heart, from the heart with others? How can I best assist? How can I best love? They might go with their heart, they might go with their ego and say, well, you're crazy, you are off the rock or whatever. Great, awesome. I tell everyone, hey, I'm crazy, so it's all good. So if you find me crazy, that's all good, right? I still love you because I know who you are. So, Jutta, anything else that we could expand upon this?
I am always so astonishing. Yeah, I give you one or two words, one or two questions, and it spreads out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There was so much input. I love it. Thanks a lot.
Well, it was so, I had so much fun. I hope you had,
Yeah,
you as
yeah,
well, you, Jutta, and
I
all of
could
you, my
have
friends.
fun. Thanks for
I
that.
love you, I honor you, and I love to connect with you. And of course, thank you so much, Jutta. It's always such an honor and such a joy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
without you, well, it wouldn't be so much fun. Thank
Thank you.
you all. Until next time. Love you all.
Bye bye.